Van cleaning wasn't in the description, I must say.
Look, it's a growing business. You've got to...
Hands on.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, we're good for parking tickets.
Yes.
Have you paid off?
I actually paid off a load.
Them?
No, I paid off a load of them yesterday.
Apples, very healthy.
I've got one, yeah.
I thought you just have coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts?
Coffee and donuts.
I'm not a copper. That's New York copper style. There, everybody. Laura is still about. We just...
Still here, still working.
Have to hoover this up. Isn't this nice? A bit of bonding time.
Lovely. Do I get paid a bonus for this?
You fuck. This is an integral part of business growth.
The cleaning of the van.
No, I've taken all... Oh no, I've still got one or two parking tickets in here still. But under Boris's new government, maybe he'll extend parking in Zone 1 for contractors. I can't see it. That's actually glass cleaner, but it is just as effective.
Oh. Do you want some?
I'll have a squirt of glass cleaner.
How productive we're being.
You'll get a company van soon.
Company Fiat would be good.
A company Fiat, yeah.
Fiat 500.
But you've just got a driving licence.
I have.
You're now
just
mobile.
Got a new car.
You're now out on the road.
I need some WD-40 on the pedals.
Oh, do you have squeaky pedals? That's a glass, not leather cleaner, but it's a fucking van. Who cares?
Looking good.
Done.
Looking good.
Okay.
Doing me. This isn't good. This is not good.
We're there. All right. Ready when you are.
Good. I'm really scared about driving. Okay.
Let's go.
Aren't you nervous?
No.
You're not?
No.
Okay. Indicate?
Okay.
Good. Good. Wait a sec. Slowly does it. Oh God. I can't see. I can't see.
2 hours later.
Now, today we have a slightly unusual topic that I want to discuss. Shea beautiful bathroom suite with fucked up wiring. I'll run you through it very quickly. It's only a little bathroom, but I'll just show you what we've got here so you can get a gauge of what's going on. So, one bedroom, not a huge amount to see. Fuse board is buried all the way back there. I'll get to that in a minute. But that's the bathroom. Now I'm actually, it's quite a narrow little bathroom, so I haven't got a lot of room here, but basically, yeah, sink, shower cubicle there, electric shower up there, and then back there, you know, towel rail, usually all mod cons, you know, basin, bog, towel rail, done. Now this here is an issue that is one of those sort of contentious issues between Sparks, and I cannot work out why. But basically this job here is one which someone has basically started it and left halfway through. So you've got the light switches there, there's a socket down there. I've got to lift it up a little bit. I've got to put about 400, so it's going to be somewhere about there. And then there's another socket just up there with an aerial point, and there's going to be a TV there. There's no internet there because it's a Wi-Fi TV special jobby thing, right? And there's some I've got to actually put downlights in here, but that's another story, right? But basically, this was started, matey boy fucked off to wherever, he's gone back on holiday or something. And anyway, he's basically, by the looks of it, not coming back, so I've now got to come and finish it. The NICEIC have got this rule, okay, which I would like to point out. I firmly disagree with it. I don't buy into this at all. This thing that you can't sign off third-party work, right? I'll try and find the link to it, and I'll leave it somewhere here on the screen. And that's a flat rule they've got. You can't sign off third-party work. But what do you actually class as, and this is a serious question, what do you actually class as third-party work? Is this third-party work? Because technically, I mean, it's been started. Okay, it hasn't been finished, but it was started. And this happens every day. I mean, I can think of a dozen jobs in the last month where I've been asked to step in where someone else has stepped out. You know, it's common. It happens everywhere all the time, not just in London, everywhere, all over the UK. But at what point does a job become third party? I mean, that there is actually live, so that's, I've got to try and, in fact, what, yeah, okay, so it is a ring that's been broken. So, okay, not ideal. So you can see the standard of where we're going here, all right? So we've got a new cable. I've got to try and figure out where this goes and what it does. But basically, it has been started. New stuff has been run in, old stuff has been left. So is this third party, or is it because, you know, if all the sockets were all on and then you were asked just to sign it off, is that third party? At what point is third party? Do you see, where do you draw the line here? Because technically, you could argue that that is. It's been started by someone else. Okay, you're finishing it, but it has been started. You know, where do you draw the line here? I mean, I actually personally disagree with this rule because I'm of the opinion it actually puts homeowners at risk, because they'll shop around and they'll try and find a spark who'll do it, and they'll all stick to this rule that you can't sign off third-party work, so they'll all say, sorry, can't help you, you've got to find somebody else. Customer will ring around half a dozen people, she'll get the same response, or he will, and in the end he'll just think, well, fuck it, I'll just have a go and do it myself, and I'll finish it myself. Well, yeah, what do you do? So, controversial comments in the comments below. Go. Okay. 400. All right. God, I never have sugar in my coffee, and the customer's just given me a cup of coffee with a spoon of sugar in it. I could drink a gallon of it. It's so nice. Some of you are asking why I don't use that quad saw, the one that I keep on the van. I do use it, it's just that for one socket, it's just not worth me getting out the van, getting out the drill, setting it up. You know, it's more of a device, I think, that's for multiple, if you were second fixing a house, great, you can go around, you can bosh out all of them at the same time, but for one socket, just do it with a pad saw. All right. Right, I'm going to turn the power off for this next magic trick. Right. BRB. I leave that off the wall so they can touch up around it and fill that in, and job done. A subscriber sent these in. These are, I've actually never used a pair of these before. I've seen them advertised and never sort of really, I thought they were a bit of a gimmick. I got a parcel the other day and it was these. I can't actually say thank you to whoever it was because you didn't leave a name, but these came through the post and they're basically like an automated cable stripper. And I used to have the ones where the jaws were at the very top, which opened outwards. But these ones that work the opposite way. But it's a similar principle, and you can use it for stripping the sheath off to an earth. I mean, I do it the way, let's be fair, most sparks do it. And you just use your wire cutters and you just pull the earth back. Now, some say you shouldn't do it that way, but you and I both know that 98% of sparks do it that way, but they just won't admit to it. So we'll just cut through all the bullshit and we'll just say that's how it gets done in the real world. But these are quite good because I think the advantage these have, it does give you a really nice, neat finish on the end of the cable, which, I mean, it is nice, I admit. So I'm sort of trying to make a noted effort to use these now everywhere I go. Oh, that was the other thing. There were people talking about, that video I did a couple of weeks back where I was putting an earth rod in. And there were people talking about how do you know where the safe place to put an earth rod is. The only reason, I think a lot of it boils down to, again, it's this age-old thing of common sense. You just sort of look around and just make an executive decision. I mean, all right, you can't be 100% sure, but if for anybody who's done an EV course, the EV charging course, you get that little page which is about utilities, water, gas, electric, and where they, from the edge of the curbstone, where they are in relation to the road and the pavement, and it gives you the dimensions of where they should be and at what depths they run at. That's, when you see like utility companies in the street and they just seem to know exactly where the pipes are and stuff. I mean, they just use those charts and they've got those cable scanning tools, but I haven't got the tool to actually scan where everything is, but you just use those, you just use the measurements. I mean, and it's also, it's just applying a bit of common sense and just seeing what's around you, Not that I think anyone gives a fuck, but... All right, I've actually just come up to the loft just to show you what's going on up here, and it's not a particularly pretty sight. So that clusterfuck, I said the fuse board earlier in the video was just below, well, it's actually just below here. Now, I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark here and say that those cables were not long enough to reach down, so they were extended, but it's a bit of a shit show. What I'm going to have to do here is that board is going to actually end up coming up here, and it'll probably go with this, as those are the meter tails there, so I'm going to have to, because this is actually going to be, I think they're turning this into a little bedroom up here, and I think what I'm going to have to do is this board is going to have to come up here, and because I've got to rip all that out, it's a proper shit show. So this little bit here is the bathroom, what you saw downstairs, so this is actually just above the bathroom. So I've got to put a couple of downlights in here, and I've got to try and find somewhere half safe to tap it into temporarily, just until I can figure out what's going on with this consumer unit.